The NHL was rocked just before the 2025 draft by a blockbuster trade. Anaheim Ducks sent their electrifying forward, Trevor Zegras, to the Philadelphia Flyers, signaling a major shift for both franchises. In return, Anaheim received Ryan Poehling, a reliable two-way forward, plus valuable draft picks, the 45th overall in 2025 and a fourth-rounder in 2026. This deal ended an era in Anaheim and gave Philly the offensive spark they've been craving. Rumors had swirled since Zegras' contract standoff in 2023, but few expected such a bold move. For the Flyers, it's a calculated gamble on elite talent. For the Ducks, a decisive step toward a new identity. Fans and analysts immediately debated, did Anaheim get enough? Did Philly take too big a risk? This trade isn't just about today's roster. It's about the future direction of two franchises at a crossroads. Both teams believe they've improved, setting the stage for a fascinating season ahead. Trevor Zegras arrived in the NHL with sky-high expectations, dazzling fans with his creativity and highlight reel goals. Drafted 9th overall in 2019, he quickly became Anaheim's offensive centerpiece, posting back-to-back 60-point seasons and earning Calder Trophy buzz. Zegras is the kind of player who can change a game in a single shift, flashy, dynamic, and a power play weapon. In contrast, Ryan Poehling, a 2017 first-rounder, is all about substance, size, defensive reliability, and versatility. Poehling's not flashy, but he's trusted in key moments and can play anywhere up front, especially on the penalty kill. The contrast makes this trade so intriguing. Zegras brings star power and scoring, Poehling brings grit and structure. At 24, Zegras' best years are ahead, making him a perfect fit for Philly's young core. Poehling gives Anaheim the depth and defensive edge they want as they reshape their roster. Both players fill needs for their new teams, but in very different ways. This swap is about more than stats. It's about identity. Zegras' injury history played a major role in this trade. The 2024-25 season was tough. After a strong start, a torn meniscus sidelined him for weeks. He finished with 32 points in 57 games, a step back from his previous pace. The year before, he missed 51 games with a groin injury and a broken ankle. These setbacks raised questions about his durability and long-term value. For the Flyers, it's a bet that Zegras can put injuries behind him and return to form. Anaheim, meanwhile, decided the risk was too great as they build around reliability. The trade reflects two teams' very different risk calculations. Zegras' health will be a storyline to watch in Philadelphia. Trading Zegras was part of a bigger shift in Anaheim's strategy. Just weeks earlier, the Ducks acquired veteran Chris Kreider from the Rangers, taking on his hefty contract. Kreider's arrival signaled a move toward experience, leadership, and physicality. With Joel Quenneville hired as head coach, Anaheim's focus shifted to a tougher, more structured style. Kreider's net front presence and leadership changed the team's identity overnight. The Ducks are desperate to end their playoff drought, and these moves show they're done waiting. With Kreider in and Quenneville behind the bench, finesse players like Zegras no longer fit the blueprint. The new direction left little room for Zegras' style or contract. Anaheim's course was set, and Zegras was the odd man out. Zegras' preferred position, center, became a sticking point in Anaheim. The Ducks have invested heavily at center, with Leo Carlsson and Mason McTavish locked in as their top two. That left Zegras on the wing, a role that didn't maximize his strengths. GM Pat Verbeek admitted the fit wasn't right, and Zegras' playmaking was limited away from the middle. Both sides realized their visions no longer aligned. Anaheim was building around Carlsson and McTavish, while Zegras wanted to be a top-line center. The logjam made a trade inevitable. Anaheim gets assets that fit their new identity. Zegras gets a chance to play his natural position elsewhere. Sometimes, a fresh start is best for everyone. The Flyers are all in on youth, making Zegras a perfect fit. With the NHL's youngest roster, Philly is building a core that can grow together. Zegras joins rising stars like Michkov, Gauthier, and Bonk, adding elite skill to the mix. GM Daniel Briere wants more top-end talent, and Zegras brings exactly that. The Flyers have cap space and flexibility, and Zegras could finally get his shot at center. New coach Rick Tocchet will decide his role, but the potential is huge. This move signals Philly's rebuild is accelerating. They're ready to compete. Zegras could be the centerpiece they've been searching for. Both GMs were candid about the deal. Anaheim's Pat Verbeek cited the center logjam and praised Poehling's fit with their new, structured approach. He emphasized the value of the draft picks for Anaheim's future. Philly's Daniel Briere called Zegras a top-6 cornerstone, perfect for their young core. Briere left Zegras' position up to coach Rick Tocchet, showing trust in his staff. Both sides see this as a move that fits their vision. The excitement and clarity from both GMs set the tone for what's next. For Anaheim, this trade cements their commitment to a big, defensively responsible team. Poehling and the draft picks fit their new, structured identity under Quenneville. The Ducks are betting on team play over individual brilliance, aiming to end their playoff drought. Their future is built around Karlsson, McTavish, and veteran leaders like Kreider. For Philly, Zegras injects star power and hope into a young, exciting core. The Flyers are betting on talent, believing Zegras can be the face of their franchise. This move signals Philly is ready to turn the corner in their rebuild. Both teams are now firmly on their chosen paths. This trade brings fresh hope and new storylines for both fan bases. Ducks fans can rally around a clear, gritty identity and watch their young centers develop. Flyers fans get a new star in Zegras, a player who can electrify the Wells Fargo Center. The move signals bold ambition from both front offices. The upcoming season will be filled with intrigue. Can Zegras stay healthy and thrive? Will Anaheim's new look pay off? For hockey fans everywhere, it's a win. New rivalries, new narratives, and a reminder that the NHL is always evolving. All eyes will be on Anaheim and Philadelphia as this blockbuster shapes their futures. The excitement is just beginning.